One, two, one, two. Okay. That was a big failure on my part because I did not realize I did not have my microphone connected in OBS. So to reiterate everything that I've said in the very beginning, in the first like 3 minutes, I thought about it. I needed something that I could play from start to end because I started multiple things, never finished them. Like Hollow Knight, Zenless, the Felwyn SMP stuff that basically changed now into something completely else. And recording there now is not all that much, I don't know how to say it. Because there are not a lot of people online, and we're progressed enough that it won't be interesting, at least in my part. Anyway, so I decided to choose Planet Crafter, because why not? Man, it has been a while. Let's see. I don't have backpack. I don't have an oxygen tank. For a backpack, I need 2 iron. So let me quickly go out, gather material. Pod. Luckily, I have some knowledge about the game that would let me actually kind of succeed. Heck yes. Right. Need a microchip constructor, silicon and manganese. Or is there a nearby one? Right here. I'm not gonna be making anything that is big for the time being, and because I want to set up base up there, mainly because of my previous knowledge of the game. See, construction, set. Now also needed destruction and a torch, but let's see. If I remember correctly, 2 iron, 1 titanium, iron, titanium, silicon. Which means I need titanium, silicon, and 2 more iron. I will just very quickly grab myself a bit of air because I'm going pretty far from base. Pretty far, and I don't have jetpack. Right here. This will be a nice spot. I need titanium. Again. And we have air. Now, tier 2 crafting. First thing first. Iron and silicon. Silicon. I need a bit of the silly. Man, I forgot how it is without any mines. I got 2 silicon. Shit. You know what? Since I got 2 more iron. Low power. Right. Phew. The start of the game is very intense. Now, I need an exoskeleton, magnesium, titanium. Luckily, titanium and magnesium are very easy to spot. Like, this is titanium, it's gray, and magnesium looks like this. Event. I will sit still because I won't be taking any chances in getting hit by a meteor because it happened once for an achievement. Phew. I'll just wait it out. Man, it's only been like what, the first 10 minutes? And we were immediately attacked. Alright. Anyway, I need table. Table is 2 iron. Okay, I'm pretty confident I won't be hit. Let's see, iron. Gonna grab a good amount of iron. And hey, there's actually ice. Something I completely did not notice even. I mean, so far advanced in the game that I did not notice all the ice disappeared. And now there is ice. Even though I don't really need it. Whew, that was a lot of oxygen wasted. Anyway, I need a terraformation screen. No, I need a blueprint screen. Oh? Yeah, blueprint and terraformation. Motion. Funny. Cobalt, silicon. This is iron. Yeah, silicon is hard to spot. Especially because it looks like iron. To me at least. Great. Oh shit, will I have the oxygen to make it back home? I will. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Is it dark? It's dark. Phew, first off, oxygen. Secondly, I'll need another one of these. That's just in case after I unlock the one more iron again. And silicon. Here's iron. Iron again. There's the silicon. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing Planet Crafter from start until end. Kind of to force myself to actually finish something. Well then, I also need a veggie tube. Luckily, I do have a. Right, there was only one in there. Gonna make a run for it. Can't wait for it to actually start raining and shit. There's a crate over there, I forgot. There are a lot of crates in which I forgot what is what, where is where. Another one. For destruction one, I need silicon and magnesium. You know, at this point I'm not really surprised. It's the only event that can occur at this stage. I'm making my way. Run. I actually kind of miss this kind of event. Because at some point, most events just like this event is the rarest at the end game. Most of the time, my sky turns either blue or pink or purple. Either it's a solar flare or a sandstorm. And most meteors are just a super alloy meteor shower, which is so much scarier than this shit. Anyway, god damn, calm down. God damn. Alright. What do I need next? I need to make a heat thing. And I need to add a room over there. Just need 2 more iron. Luckily, one of the meteors fell right here. Let's see, any iron? Any iron? Yep. Thank you. Another one? Holy shit, dog. You know, I am slightly surprised at how common this shit is. Anyway, I need a 1 iron, 1 silicon, and iridium. To the iridium mines. Everything is so red and saturated. Holy quack. And nothing changes when you enter this space. Well, it does change. Holy shit. I might as well mine more iridium. I almost had no oxygen. that. Aluminum, we will need that later on. That's a bug. The beam just kind of went. Brr. Let's see. Radium. Yeah, we have everything for a heater. So that needs to be inside, not outside. You unlock the outsides much, much later. Do, 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 do. So many minerals. Now there's a wreck over there. There's a wreck over there. There's one over in that direction. One over in that direction. There's even one over there. There's a lot of like wreckages around the planet. Or around this space of a planet. Phew. And now we wait. Progression. Yeah, that's over there, over at heat. Can make another one. I keep jumping because I think I have a jetpack, but I don't. What the fuck did I just do? Stop. Press the button by accident. And you start dancing. Huh. Did not think of that before. And just gotta keep running. Phew. Of course. We need more electricity. I need iron. I need a lot of iron. I'm gonna set myself up for a good bit of energy. I will be silent for quite a bit because I don't really know what else I can say. Anyway, energy. And no event is happening yet. I have 5 energy. Great. Have 5 energy to play with. Yeah. See, I should be unlocking the backpack soon, but I should actually make the tier 2 oxygen, which is silicon, cobalt, titanium, and 2 magnesium. Silicon, then I see magnesium, and then another magnesium. Let's roll. Yeah, and I unlock new backpack. Nice. I needed iron and cobalt. I can't wait until we get the mines. Actually, I think I can install a mod that unlocks all mines. But that would be cheating, and I don't want to be cheating. For this, I also need 1 iron. I'm an absolute idiot. I'm a complete imbecile. Nothing more? Come on. I can take it. Now, finally, silicon and iron. I want to stay up here and not really go down. Not yet, at least. Silicon and iron. Making a very swift adventure for the blue sky. But blue sky does not mean you can breathe outside, now can you? Just need titanium. Boom, more space. Let's see. Heat will take quite a bit to make. I want to have more energy options such as the nuclear reactor. That one could be really nice. Maybe even a tier 3 vegetation. So I need oxygen, and for oxygen I'll need a tier 2, which means heat. It's getting very red in here. Man, I really missed this. Like, look at this small thing. So small. Now, so I have a a room that has two. Yeah. You know, sometimes the music makes me think there's an event, but there's no event. Let's see. I don't really have any spare oxygen, so I should make a trip to make a spare oxygen. At least two. So, cobalt, cobalt. Gonna grab some ice. So we'll have 2 oxygen and 2 water. You're gonna be turning circles. It's basically me checking around the area, see if there's any material nearby that I need. Now, great. Now, I think I'll go try to gather as much as blueprints as I can. Also gonna grab some more oxygen. At some point in the game you'll have more blueprint chips than actual blueprints you can build, which is kind of funny to me. Also, I should probably take iron, silicon, iron, cobalt. Two iron. Let's see, for door, I need another cobalt. I'll just make a small station up there. Hopefully I have enough. Let's see. Actually don't remember if I visited that space. I hear that little bassy boom event. Like the moment I know the wind is blowing, it means there's an event. The only event that doesn't have any wind is nighttime. And is it just me or is it very red in here? Whew. Right here. Whew. I need some water. Anyway, I don't have any. I don't have a flashlight. So I need 2 silicon, 1 magnesium. 2 magnesium, 1 silicon. What am I even saying? There was a chest down here somewhere. This is magnesium. I will need the iron though. Is there no silicon up here? Really? Thought there was plenty. Come on. Come on. Yep. I'll explain why I needed that 1 iron. It's to build a chest. Oh, it's nighttime now. The only reason I know it's a bit darker now. Anyway. Huh. No, actually, yes. Uh, a blueprint. This is a tier 2 heater. And there's a reactor over here. Yeah, so this is something we can come back to. What matters now is to just get a ton of blueprints. Let's see. And we're done with this space. Very quick in and then out. Oxygen, please. Actually, I could try and make a solar panel. Though I need some inventory space. Luckily, there's a chest nearby. There's also cobalt over here, and I'll build it over here. Kabloom. Yep, now can make a shorter trip. Sometimes I can't really speak, and it's been 36 minutes already. And we achieved 1000 KTI, which is great. Most of the time we were just walking, we built our base over there. Can't wait until we actually unlock a jetpack. That would be a big ol' finally. But yeah, I hope you kinda enjoy seeing an unedited Planet Crafter of someone who actually finished the game literally a few moments ago. And when I say finished the game, I mean finished a save from a year ago by going for the Sentinel Corp ending just to record this. Now, okay. Eh, and okay. I knew we would need another chest. Flint and steel. Okay, next adventure. Oh, there. Yet again, I'm gonna go and grab some materials to make yet another room. If I had any. Well, it's something we can gather on the way. Gonna grab Iron, titanium, titanium, iron, silicon, and the last thing we need is just one more iron. And for this let's play, I'll pretty much use the space station to actually make my way to other planets and make them livable as well. Now then, luckily we have some air. Gonna quickly make a chest inside. And actually let me make a solar panel as well, which will need silicon, iron, cobalt. Man, there's a lot of silicon in here. Actually, well then, let's go in. On. Actually, there's this shit. Sure takes its time. And I'm full. And that is it. There's no... Oh, I thought there actually was a reactor here. Turns out no. Turns out there was no reactor. Interesting. Either way, let's move on. And hey, we're at least at 2 KTI. Which I think is like 2000 transformative interactions. I think that's what it stands for, but I'm not sure. How much electricity we have? 17 to play with. Compass, recycling, and corner. I have no idea what I could use that for. So this one is 250, 200, 200. Bunch of useless junk. I'm gonna grab these two, gonna grab 1, 2. Make these. For that I need super alloy, which I have only one of. But now I can run a bit faster. Really? Oh, it's one of those events. Okay. Well then, thank you for watching. I'm gonna be logging off for now because I don't really want to be recording for a whole hour. So I'll be calling it quits here. See you next time. Like, I'm gonna record it more. I'm actually gonna see this through this time because I am trying to learn how to edit. Not really going all that well. I still suck at it. But, yeah, in due time. See ya, suckers.